Okay, here we are in DaVinci Resolve. I'm going to do Shift-Z to see the whole timeline. Click to select it, Shift-Z. Now we can see the whole timeline from beginning to end. What we're wanting to do is to add an audio track and duck the video track under it. So I'm going to take the audio track and drag it down into the timeline below the other one. Now I'm going to close the media pool just to give us some more room to work. I'm going to move the proportional up there. Let's go ahead and open this up so we can see both of them. Now, as I understand it, you wanted, I think it's Option scroll wheel. Yeah, Option scroll wheel. There we go. You wanted to have this part of your audio. Let's put the cursor right here and mute the main video and listen to what it says.
Dusty had the quote.
That's exactly where we want Dusty, and we want his quote to start. Let's unmute that. And his quote starts right about here, I think. Does it not?
Mm-hmm. Right there.
Okay, so right there is where his quote starts. Now we want to adjust the volume before that to be down, but since we want you to have your intro to Dusty right there, you see that this voiceover, or in this case voice under, spans two of these other clips. So I'm going to hold down the Shift key and select both of them, and I'm going to come up to the clip and new compound clip, and we're going to call this outro, O-U-T-R-O, and press enter. And notice we now have this, both clips are now as one clip, so if we then adjust the audio, it'll adjust it on the whole thing. But we don't want to adjust the audio. We want first, let's look at the voiceover clip. That doesn't look like it's loud enough. Let's put it back here and listen, do some auditioning. Now, if we just grab the middle line of the audio track, see we now have a two-headed arrow on the cursor. Mm-hmm. I'm going to drag it up just a little bit, and that should be a little better.
Fresh water. The last step was to take the 27 quail, equally distributing them.
That sounds pretty good. Let's go here to the end and see how you...
At the end of this video.
The positioning of the voiceover is perfect. Mm-hmm. All we want to do now is to audio duck everything from before when Dusty talks. Now I move my cursor over this audio track for the main video until it becomes that two-headed cursor, and I want it to be full volume there, so I'm going to hold down the Option key and double click. And that puts an audio point there. That's a keyframe. Mm-hmm. And I'm going to move it just a little bit before that. Hold down the Option key, double click again, and there's another keyframe. So basically, this is the start of the animation. Mm-hmm. That's the end of the animation. So all I have to do is grab this line, watch the cursor. Now it's two heads, and I just drag it down to it's about there. We are now audio ducked. Let me put the playhead here and listen to the relative volume. Play, spacebar.
White quail. The first phase was to cut off the feet, wings.
That's good. And we're now going to listen to the swell.
At the end of this video.
Yep. And I'll do the kinetic text.
Kinetic text for what Dusty is saying,
right.
just to make sure, in case there are people who are not used to listen to Mississippi, they can't interpret South.
Okay.
All right.